There we go. We should be able to see me, hopefully. The go live button wasn't coming up, but that was... I keep forgetting to set my resolution back down to 1080. I just recorded a video, and it was in 4K. So we don't want to have the streams in 4K because YouTube doesn't really like that resolution. But let me know if you could hear me. I'm going to get this chat popped out and say hi to a few of you. Let's bring that over there. Live chat. All right. Frederick, so if you go to I have some new forums. We'll talk about that later. Or I'll message you in Discord and try to figure out what your printer issue is. Let's see who else is here. Samuel, can you talk about the USG Egg Pro 2 in combination with this? Yes, I can. Depending on what you want to know about the Aggregation Switch Pro. Ferris, good morning. Vertigo, good morning. Bobby, French onion soup. I haven't had that in a while. Albert, good morning. Or good afternoon. Zach, good morning. How's it going? The YouTube has been really weird. Let me know if you could hear me. Oh yeah, we can. Okay. All right, I didn't see those. Perfect, all good. Okay, yeah, because when I'm looking at my side screen here, it's saying that the resolution isn't optimal. I don't know. Something's going on. I started the stream in my streaming software, and then I ended it, and then I restarted it. And I'm actually only, whatever. If it's working, it's working. Ryan, good morning. Got Wire. Vertigo. Glenn, how's it going? From Canada. Or morning Canada, anyway. I'm in Canada. Sheem Pasta. Good morning, Brian. Ali, James, P. Foster. Willie, how's it going? Good morning. Question, a suggestion on how to control the fan on the USW Pro 24. I think, can you not do it right from the LCD? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to try to say your name because I'll butcher it, but how's it going, 207? So I got my Timmy's coffee. It's about my third, maybe my fourth coffee today. No, third coffee. Had some pre-workout before the gym, so I'm flying. I'm probably going to hit that caffeine, probably make me want to go to bed by 12 o'clock. But Glenn, good morning from the UK. So we'll start off with saying I don't have the mission critical switch yet. I think Cody and Red Dead, here we go. Perfect. I think some of you are probably here for the mission critical switch of what I think about it, which I don't have it yet, so I can't really do that. I'll say that right off the top. I should maybe have it today or tomorrow. Red Dead, I haven't beat Red Dead. I played it quite a while ago, and then I never finished it. I'm really bad at that. I'm playing The Witcher 3 right now. Steven, good morning. Manuel, good morning. You just realized I started a screen. Yes, sorry for the quick question. No, it's all right. No worries. How do you create a private VLAN on what? UniFi? Just create a VLAN and then, put some firewall rules around it. Canada's good. It's cool today. It's a bit cloudy. I don't know. Is the stream cut out? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty cloudy out here today. Let me bring up my cameras if I can. You just got a UniFi ad. Strange. I didn't know they were doing ads on YouTube. Makes sense though. Let me show you what it looks like outside here today. Bring up my AI 360. Whoops, why can't I pop this up? There we go. I can't drag it over. There we go. That's what it's very cloudy outside. This AI 360 I need to take down out of the backyard. It shouldn't really be mounted this way, and the lens is pretty dirty. But yeah, it's just dark and gloomy out. So I think today is I just finished a video, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. So I'll probably end up just doing, play some video games or read a book. I just bought a new book. It blipped. Okay, so it's good. I messed up the settings. I just finished that video recording, and yeah, it's probably on my end. What is a mission critical switch? Well, we will talk about that shortly. On a Cisco switch, I haven't dealt with Cisco in a while, but you can look up some Cisco commands, and people have tons of videos on it. Maybe I'll do some updated Cisco videos. There's one guy on my Twitter. I'll try to look him up before this end of the live stream. He does a ton of Cisco stuff. Broke blank phone. I just don't want to say that because I might, it's not good for YouTube, but good morning. You caught a Sunday stream. Awesome. I got my Protect working on my phone on the IoT network finally. I had to make a allow rule to the UDM Pro's address. Okay. You shouldn't have had to do that unless it's internal. Do you have remote access turned on? Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one. The Cisco stuff I don't really create too often. Or I don't use Cisco that often anymore. I used to be Cisco certified and that's all I used to work on, but it's been years. So once you... Okay, so the fan control, it goes back to audio. That's strange. So it froze again. Okay, so the stream's going down? I haven't lost any packets. Are you sure it's down? I could always restart the stream, and that's all I used to work on. I could restart the stream if you guys can't hear me or see me. Let me know. I don't know. I could schedule a new stream and hopefully have my settings correct. Stream good, not working. I am so confused right now. Your camera's fine too. Okay. We're going to leave it. I'll just keep talking. I haven't seen any drop frames. Perfect. Yes, remote is on, but remote's not working if I'm only on the network oddly. Huh, that's strange. Which is better, Access Point, UniFi, MikroTik, Juniper? Well, if you've seen a lot of my videos, you're probably going to know which one I'm going to go with, and I'm going to say UniFi. I mean, I use UniFi all the time, never use Checkpoint or Juniper. All right, so it's good now. Did you see Bell now offers 3 gigabit symmetrical? Any plans on getting that? So I'm not too sure if they offer it for business lines, and that's what I pay for. But I'm not against getting a residential line because my business is out of my residence and I have fiber coming into my house. So I would like to get 3 gigs. That would be great. I think it would be really cool. And just to do some testing, I do have another, a copper connection coming into my house as well. Okay, so we're all good. Perfect. If you guys want to hit that like button, we got 42 people here, 13 likes. UniFi, my phone quit working for Protect after the most recent update. That's strange. Go into your UniFi controller, go into the settings and make sure that remote access is turned on. If it isn't, turn it off and then turn it back on. Let's talk about this right here. Ooh, where am I going to place my face? Okay, so I did this job. I'm finishing it tomorrow. And so many people. I posted pictures on Instagram. I posted them on YouTube. I post them everywhere. So many people thought I left a hole right here where all the cables were coming out and was wondering why I didn't cover it up. It's a piece of Velcro that's covering that. So how the loop goes, we have a bit of a service loop. It goes down the rack and then it goes back up into the ceiling. There's no hole at the back of the wall. This back of the wall is a big concrete slab that's that big. We weren't drilling into it and coming through. So to clarify that, it's Velcro. But anyway, this job's turned out pretty good. It was a fairly old building, so I was thinking we might have some issues running the cables, but it turned out really easy. Yep. Bobby, I did see your message or your comment. I was meaning to get back to that, but I'll answer it now. So thinking about getting the UNVR, does it reduce the CPU? Yes, it would. You could just turn off the Protect controller on your UDM Pro. You had a video recently with an Access Reader Professional, what looked like a fractured LCD. We had one just started doing this 3 months ago. Do you know what was the cause? So that LCD that I had, if you saw it in the video, that was my personal one. because we were waiting on another reader. And with the reader that I had, I actually dropped it. That's why the screen it has some lines going through it. But if that's happening to you, you should start an RMA process with Ubiquity and they'll send you a new one. Or they should send you a new one. They're pretty good about that. So yeah, this job I'm pretty happy with. What I have to do tomorrow, I still need to mount how many access points? I have to mount like 7 or 8 more access points. I need to mount a smaller rack. It's just a little 4U rack with a 16 port switch. That's for the other side of the building. And I think that's it. I think we're done with that, which is great. A video will be coming out about this week at some point. I won't be showing the heat map scan functionality in the first video. The first video will be an overview of the Etherscope NXG. There's a lot to it. You could do auto test ping TCP. We could do packet captures right from it, discoveries, Wi-Fi path analysis. What else does it do? iPerf test, performance test, link live, cable test. I mean, there's just so much to this device, but it is actually, I could tell you how much it is. So this device isn't for, how do I go to my profile? This device isn't for home users really, unless you have a deep pocket. Let's see. I think he might have commented on here. Maybe he didn't. Okay, I don't know where they commented, but it's about $10,000, and then you could buy like a protection plan or software plan. I forget what it is, but I'll put that all in the video. I think it's about $10,000 US. Even after 3 months, well, if it's broken, it's broken, right? You need to do an RMA on it. How many sites do I currently manage? Well, I'm not an MSP, but I do have customers who want me to, push firmware updates out to them. I probably have about 40 of those, maybe. My business model is more break fix and new builds, and then, I don't really want to do that MSP style stuff. One, it's just me. I have a couple contractors I work with. I get my uncle to help me with cabling, or I help him with cabling sometimes, but I don't have like a full staff like other companies have right now. Speaking of cabling, let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see. So we quoted on this job. I don't want that. Get away, Bitdefender. What is it called? Shielded, armored, Cat6 cable. Let me just see. Belden. So this stuff is extremely expensive. I don't know if this is it here, but so we've been asked to quote a job, and we quoted this job a couple weeks back. But originally it was just for armored cable, which you could see here. That's the armored around it to protect it from like physical damage. But now they want armored and shielded. So for a reel of 1,000 feet of this, it's $3,800. We need 10,000 feet of it. So it's going to be a crazy job, and it's going to be a lot more difficult to cable because this is like BX wire. If you've ever worked with BX electrical wire, it's not as easy to run just standard Cat6. So that's going to be fun. I wish I could record that, but it's in a massive industrial building, and it operates 24/7. It's going to be very hot, very uncomfortable. It's probably going to be about 2 to 3 weeks worth of work. Even though there's only, I think, 50 cables, something like that, we need to mount these massive Aruba Wi-Fi 6 APs. So it'll be a fun job, but I think it's going to be, if they go for the quote, which, I mean, we can't do anything about the price of cabling. It is what it is. And luckily my vendor has 15,000 feet in stock, and we need 10,000 feet of it. So that will be fun. We're pulling that, and then we're pulling some armored 6-strand multi-mode fiber. It'll be fun. Okay. So let's see what else we were talking about today. Grandstream Wi-Fi 6, we'll get back to that. UniFi Mission Critical Switch. So they just released this the other day in the United States, maybe the EU. Let's see if it's in the Europe store. Let's see. All right. So I guess they only released it in the USA. So I bought this in the USA and then I used a freight forwarder to get here. It's $999 plus tax, plus shipping, plus everything, plus converting from US to Canadian. Actually, let's see that quickly. USD to Canadian. So $999. So I paid $1,255 for the Switch. So that's going to be an expensive Switch. And my review video will probably make me 50, maybe. I have Cat 7a on a job. I haven't done, we don't get asked ever for Cat 7 or Cat 6a, rarely. I do use UniFi Design Center. It's a very good starting base. UniFi Design Center is great, especially if you have the footage, the ceiling heights and things like that. So this Switch may be expensive. And is it worth it? Who knows? Like, should you just buy a massive UPS? Maybe. But anyway, it's infrastructure PoE with an uninterruptible power supply, 2 AC sine wave outputs, and 9 gigabit RJ45 ports, including 4 802.3 BT PoE++. So the reason I think this will be a good Switch, realistically, is just for UniFi access, for me anyway. If those access hubs go down, at least I'm still pulling battery off of this. But then again, you could just buy a UPS and kind of be set. Or you could attach your UniFi access hub to a battery backup, like a DC battery backup. So why did I buy the Switch? Not really sure. I think it's going to be interesting to test out, but I doubt that Ubiquiti is going to sell a crazy amount of them just for the price point. And yeah, I asked to see if they would send me this because it is quite pricey, but they're not really trying to push it. So I just bought it myself. It has a 360 watt internal lithium ion battery backup. So maybe I'll do a test. I'll plug in, I think we have 2 plugs in the back here. So for this, I would want my UDM SE. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have my UDM SE plugged in here and maybe my enterprise switch, but then my aggregation switch. I don't know. I'm not too sure how I'm going to plug these in. But the main thing is to keep our UniFi access up so that we could get in and out of doors. Oops. But yeah, it was a pricey switch, so hopefully it's good. I don't know what I'm going to do with it after. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Maybe I'll just keep it in my rack. Same goes for that right there. That's the UXG. I don't know what to do with it anymore. I did my video on it. Unless they're going to add some new functionality to it, which I'm not sure they will, I may sell it or I may just do a giveaway for it. But if you guys have any questions, pop them in chat, because I am running out of things to say. What else? So I did buy a Grandstream. Actually, I don't even know what the model is. Let's take a look. So I got this. They were very hard to find in Canada. My distributor did have one of them. Grandstream. I can't even spell correctly. Wi-Fi 6. AP. So I'll end up doing a video about that. I'm not too sure when I'm going to do it though. We'll see. Maybe this week. Are you sticking with the UDM Pro or pfSense? Probably UDM Pro. It does everything I need for the house. I do have a 6100. It's right over here. I am planning on doing more pfSense videos. We do deploy pfSense quite a bit. Oh, they have an outdoor, or is this an outdoor long range? Is a long range designed? I wouldn't mind getting that. See, I need to contact a Grandstream, because getting this stuff is crazy. I don't mind paying for it. It's just getting it. What did I get? I think this was the AP that I have now. Yeah, the two. This is kind of in comparison to the U6 Lite AP, I would say. I don't mind the design on it. I'm just not too sure about the bracket yet. So I'll do some testing, you know, my standard testing, see my throughput, the iPerf and all of that. Albert, thank you for the 20. That comes out to $27.37 Canadian. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Happy Sunday and another coffee. I don't think I could do another coffee. I would probably die if I should probably drink some water. Steve, good morning. Only the Wi-Fi 6 Enterprise has 6 gigahertz band. If you get a Wi-Fi 6 Pro, it still uses the 5 gigahertz band. Yes, that's right. How do you get the Wi-Fi 6 speeds on the 5 gigahertz? Well, it's still Wi-Fi 6. It's just not Wi-Fi 6E, right? So the Wi-Fi 6E opens up the 6 gigahertz, which I may have 2 of those Wi-Fi 6 Enterprise access points and running one of them up there right now. I would buy Wi-Fi 6. Why wouldn't you? I don't know. Realistically, like, I don't even think any of my devices have Wi-Fi 6E in them, like chipsets that are compatible. So I'm going to have to buy something that does, because I need to do some testings. When setting up Plex, do you recommend using the client VPN feature on the UDM Pro, or do you port forward? If you're doing anything remote, I would have some sort of VPN. I don't use Plex. I never have. Maybe I'll look into Plex. I hear lots of people talk about it. I don't even really know what it is. I guess it would be to share movies and pictures and things like that. Okay, so the 7660, that's their 2x2. So I'm guessing this one's their 4x4. And that is a great guess. So I'll try to get every one of their models of access points and then do some testing. I would like to get this outdoor one, especially now, so I could do some outdoor Wi-Fi tests before we have a bunch of houses being built behind us right now. I'd like to get, be able to walk all back there without there being houses built. I'm struggling to make a site-to-site VPN between 2 UDM Pros behind that. Cause like USG you can modify. So you could, well, you can't really modify the JSON, and I never did anyway. You'd have to do some sort of port forwarding or put your modem ISP gear into bridge mode. Your fourplex. I don't know. I'll have to see. I need to kind of see what I would actually use it for. I have a question. I picked up a UAP AC in-wall Pro, but they're obsolete and no longer supported. It seems to work, but do you guys feel about using it? So I probably wouldn't use unsupported devices just because they're not going to release any more security firmware patches. Well, okay, so broke phone, that's what I'm going to call you. What do I think about? I can't really talk about what I think about it because it's not released yet. So that's the first thing. But you see right there, that might be something. I have another little dongle thingy somewhere laying around. It's still in the box though. We use YoDeck for our lobby franchises running slides for the TVs. We are testing the Connect Cast as well as the 13 to 21 inch. So yeah, I can't really say much. I don't even know if they've released much of it on their YouTube channel or not. I'm not too sure. On UDM SE cannot assign static IPs to devices. U6 bullets several boot ups. Power off device resets and nothing helps. I haven't heard of that. No. I don't statically assign. The only thing I statically assign really are my printers and servers. I did in one video I shouldn't have because I think it's confusing people. I statically assigned some of my devices. $60 down the drain. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. There's nothing else to say about that. Andrew, good morning. What is the range of the U6LR in meters or feet? I thought they said that it was about 600 feet, but that's in like an open area with nothing else in the way. I think it was the same as their old ACLR. I don't think they show it on the specs on the screen. Let's see. They don't. Not on that. I thought it was about 600 feet though. Will you get that? Probably not, but who knows? Is there any benefit to having Bell business account over residential? So the only benefit would really be that they give me better service than the residential and I get static IPs. Do I need the static IPs? Not really, no. And I'd be able to write it off anyway, even if it was residential. So if I'm doing reservations, I usually do DHCP reservations, like for printers and stuff like that. You can statically, so you used to statically assign all your switches and stuff like that because, well, for me anyway, I didn't have a dashboard to go look at it, and you have to memorize the IPs, so that's one way. Any recs on non-UniFi with Valletta style CLI by chance? I don't know. Not really, no. I mean, the Aruba is nice. The Instant On's not bad. The TP-Link stuff's pretty good, but CLI, I'm not too sure. I get good coverage about 200 feet from my house when nothing is between me and the house. I think that's great. I mean, 200 feet is pretty far. What else are we talking about? Grandstream Wi-Fi, I guess that was it. I'm just trying to think of what I have coming up. Those Aruba switches still got to get those out. So we're going to be doing a video on the Grandstream. We're going to be doing a video on this thing, the Etherscope. I don't know if I'll do a video on my Milwaukee Packout. I was going to. I could kind of just do like a short video walking people through what I have packed up in there. So currently, I still just drive a high-end Elantra. And I fit 2 ladders in there and all this Packout gear among boxes of Cat 6 and stuff like that. I will eventually be upgrading to a truck, hopefully soon. But these Packouts have been amazing. I should have bought them earlier. They're kind of expensive, but they save you so much time. And they're just organized. Where are these Aruba switches gone? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so these things I still need to... Crosstalk Solutions did a video on them already. I think it was the cloud stacking that you could do. That's what they're kind of trying to go for. So that should be hopefully coming soon. I already have my video set for tomorrow, which we're going to be doing the UniFi Talk voicemail to email and the transcription, which it works amazing. So, oh, yeah, that's what else we could talk about. So I have a Discord. The Discord is great, but for people trying to ask questions and get troubleshooting support, Discord is a little hard to navigate. So I started a forum, not Lawrence System Forum, forums.mactelecomnetworks.com. I haven't done really anything with it yet. I need to learn how to use Discourse. But we have a couple sections here: routing, switching, security, access control. And this dashboard will probably end up changing eventually. But I think this would be a better way to, if you're looking for support from people, from other users of the community, or even myself at some points when I have time, I think this would be a better way to do it. So let's put that in the chat. But I had to change my DNS for my website because I was doing it a little bit differently. So my DNS for my website is going to be down apparently until April 12th. So if you're trying to go through my website to hire me or something like that, it will be down until the DNS records update. I'm hoping it doesn't take until Tuesday. But then again, I'm pretty busy anyway until Tuesday. So yeah, we'll see. But my website is down right now. The forums are up. The website's down. Yeah, I think forums is a good way just because it keeps things. And if you're trying to search for a subject, I think it would be easier in the forum rather than trying to search through Discord. Discord, we have, I don't know, 1,100 people, something like that in there right now. But I just feel this is probably a better way to do it. I'm not hosting the server myself. I'll probably just pay for their hosting services instead, because I don't even have a server here. So I'll probably just pay for it. And then I think with the one level, you get 100,000 posts or something like that, or views or something a month. And I think that is more than enough right now. We can, okay, that's actually that's a good suggestion. Buy, sell, trade. They say not to put a ton of categories. I want to know how to move these categories around. I got to figure that out because I don't want the staff and these things at the top. I want them to go to the bottom. So I got to figure that out. But we'll have a general discussion. If you guys want to talk about whatever, it doesn't need to be related to tech. It could be anything. You could put that there. Same with VoIP, or not same with VoIP. VoIP is going to be any VoIP thing. It doesn't need to be Grandstream or free PBX. I don't even know free PBX. I just put it there because I know that it's probably one of the bigger ones. Oh, you know what I didn't add here in the description? UniFi Talk. So I'll have to update that. It's a work in progress. Well, you use Cloud Key. So I have used a Cloud Key before. I don't right now. I have a Cloud Key Gen 1 sitting around somewhere. I have a bunch of clients who use the Cloud Key Gen 2 pluses, and they work well. Ubiquiti does have that, or they will have the new cloud thing. Right, so they have this cloud console, which is hosted in the cloud server that you'd push all your devices to, like the UXG Pro, if you weren't using a Cloud Key Gen 2. Or if you had tons of customers, you just push them to that. Yeah, I think the forums will be great. How's the cats? They are good. I don't even know where they are right now. I posted something to Twitter, which I bought, which people are going to think I'm insane, but that's okay. They're my kids, pretty much. So I ended up... is this going to bring me to Facebook? My Facebook is logged out anyway. So I ended up buying 2 of these for my cats. It's really ridiculous, and I doubt they're going to end up wearing them when I get them. But yeah, we'll probably end up getting matching ones and then taking some pictures with them. And it's a little ridiculous, but I think it's going to be cool. But they're doing well. I was hoping that Mocha would come in here, but I think she's sleeping. UniFi Talk is great. We ported 3 numbers over and are saving like $100 a month. We're going to move the rest this year. Sometime maybe they will make a white Max. Yeah, I would be... They do already have a white or a white phone, do they not? The touch? Oh, they do. Do I have a white? I don't think I have a white touch. Oh, it's sold out anyway. I mean, for the price point and the video that I just did, the email to, or the voicemail to email works great, and the transcription works wicked as well. That video should be posted at 11 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Usually when I do videos and I finish them, I get so excited that I just push them out right away, and I need to learn how to wait because I'll push all the videos out, then I'll have nothing to talk about the rest of the week. And I usually want to make sure that I get at least 2 videos out a week. It just doesn't feel right if I don't. I don't think they will. I think they're gonna like it. Those blue eyes. So that wasn't my cat. That was somebody else's cat. I'll show you my cats. Jonathan, thank you for the 125. I'm not even sure what that is, but I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Where would my cats be? I probably have them on my Facebook. Oh, there we go. And my better half. So that's Mocha, that's Nilla, that's Chantel. You can see more pictures back there of them too. they have super blue eyes, but you can't see them in this picture. Maybe I'll bring them into the next live stream. Let's see. Yeah, they probably, I don't know. I think they'll be all right. I just got a white touch. We'll be setting it up this week. Yeah, I think the UniFi Talk is coming a long way. One thing I did tweet towards Ubiquity this morning, I said it was advice, but it's not really advice. It's like a suggestion. I don't know where the tweets are. Tweets and replies. So this is what I said. Free hardware design advice, which is just a suggestion, not advice. It would be great to have a UniFi standalone, appliance or UniFi Talk appliance, because you could only go up to so many phones on the UDM Pro and SE. Well, you could do 100 phones. You could do 100 phones, but if you have any network gear on here, yeah. So even say we had a company with 40 phones, that's still actually decent. 40 phones with 20 access points, which would be a fairly large deployment. A few cameras. 10 cameras. Yeah, you're at 75% of your CPU. That's actually not too bad. But I do have a customer who has 80, and they're on the CloudKey Gen 2, and it doesn't work nearly as well. Yeah, that was a nice looking cat. Yeah, Siamese cats are great. They're expensive, but they talk a lot, which is awesome. I like how they talk, but yeah. Sometimes they're a little loud, especially at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Jonathan, no problem. I love doing the UniFi videos. Obviously, UniFi is the biggest in my channel. What I'm going to try to do, and I talked about this months and months ago, is do one UniFi video and then one non-UniFi video a week. It will get less views, of course, but I think I still need to do it. I haven't tried the MikroTik APs, so I don't really have any thought about them. I saw Willie Howe did a video, or maybe it was a short or something like that, of that little tiny MikroTik access point, and I think that looks cool. I probably won't do videos on it though. I do have a couple MikroTik routers, and I have one that I still haven't even powered up yet, which is supposed to one of their, or router firewall, whatever. I heard their access points aren't really that good though. I always forget the name of this firewall. Is it a router board? I forget what it is. It's this black board that looks like it has a heat sink on it. I think I have this one. No, I forget. Oh, it's this one right here. So I got that, and I haven't even plugged it in yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe I'll give it away. We'll see. Do you ever use Microsoft Teams for voice phones? No, I do not. I do. There are some clients of mine that do use it though. Do you expect a UXG Mini as a replacement? I think the UXG is the replacement of the USG. I prefer wall mount racks than standalone. It depends on the application though. If you're gonna have like lots of servers, or you're gonna have lots of networking devices, the standalone or freestanding racks are better, because you can put more weight, and then you could put rails and stuff in them. You can put rails and things like that in wall mounts, but the amount of weight you're going to be putting on the wall would be too much. MikroTik review. Yeah, I just need to learn MikroTik better. I did a video on MikroTik a while ago. It was just a very basic video. So, this was 2021, March 2021. Getting started with MikroTik. I thought I did 2 videos. I guess I didn't. There is one person, and I always forget their name, but they do a lot of MikroTik videos and reviews and stuff like that. They're very good. They get into BGP, OSPF. I mean, anything you could think of. But yeah. We'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a review / setup with this, and then I'll give it away because I'll never use this. And I have so much hardware in my basement that I won't be using. The things that I buy, I could give away. The things that I receive for free from some vendors, I won't be able to give away though. Like these Grandstream APs, after I'm done reviewing them, I'll probably not use them, so I'll most likely give them away. What rack mounted UPS do you install for clients? Any recommendations? I think I use CyberPower. CyberPower, Amazon. Do I want to bring up Amazon? Just give me a sec here. Amazon.com. Let me just sign out of my account. Here we go. CyberPower UPS. It all depends on how long they need their devices to stand up. You usually get these rack mount. I think it's this one here. And you could buy different wattage. Like this is a 500 VA, the 7, it goes up in price. These aren't bad. I mean, they're just 1U little UPSs, but they only have 4 ports that are on battery. So depending on how many ports you need to be on battery, that's kind of what you have to look out for as well. Is there a real benefit, one that you can point to and say this is why you would go with pfSense over UniFi for security? UniFi's gotten a lot better with the security. A lot of people still hate on them, or hate on their firewalls anyway. For me and my clients, it's perfect. But if you want high availability, you can't have that yet with Ubiquiti. I think that's something that's going to be coming to the UDM or line or UDM SE. That whole home VPN setup, if you want to have your whole network go out NordVPN. Currently, they don't have the best VPNs in UDMs. They have L2TP, which is old, and if you have an Android phone, you can't even use it anymore. I believe they're coming out with WireGuard support though soon. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think it's getting a lot better though. Meant to say, I purchased a G3 Bullet on eBay and it only seems to work with the included PoE injector, not either of my PoE switches. It depends what type of PoE is running over your switches. Industrial switch MikroTik, very good. Yeah, I mean, MikroTik has a ton of gear. So it really, yeah, I just need to learn it. USB-G Pro support SFP Plus to RJ45 module. I think it would, yeah. I didn't test it out though. Well, Ferris, you live close to me, do you not? I think you're in, where are you again? I think you're close. You don't need to say it, but I'm pretty sure you're close. I'll show you the racks that I use sometimes from Norelco. It's this rack here. That one. I love these racks, these open frame racks. I think they're great and they're priced well too. Where the heck are they? They're just no name though. Where the heck do racks and shelves? I think they're like 120 bucks, 30 bucks. This one. But I don't know where you would find this if you weren't in Canada. Like I don't know who makes this. I think is it a triplet? No. So I could get you one if you need it. Yeah, it's 139 bucks. I mean, that's not bad. This is just an 8U rack. Who else makes good racks? I'm trying to think. They're in the tech group that I'm in. Oh, Hammond racks. Hammond Manufacturing, they're out of Guelph. They do. There's so many different racks in here that I'm not gonna be able to go over, but they make great stuff and it's very sturdy. What size? It all depends on how long they want their gear to stay up. Switch Pro 24. You just see it. Queensville. Yeah, so you're not far away from me. So Norelco SafeCam's in Markham. It's not far at all. Switch Pro 24. Let's see. Switch Pro, where is it? Pro. And we need the G3. Duplicate. I don't know what, I haven't installed a lot of G3s. What did you have again? The G3 bullet? Yeah, the G3 bullet. So it's PoE or passive 24 volt. This should do it, I would assume. That should do it. Not injectors. Oh, what the heck? I'm not too sure. Maybe reach out to me. Yeah. I bought the CyberPower. It is the largest that doesn't require a 20 amp plug. Oh, nice. I know Bucks do. What armored fiber you use? We're going to be using Belden armored fiber. Well, the Hammond racks, usually I get mine pre-built or whatever. They sent me a Hammond rack, but it's huge. So I don't know where I'm going to deploy it, but there will be a video on that when I have a client. If you look at the main UniFi page, it shows a really cool rack that has the RUs numbered. Oh, that's the, I have one of those, and I broke it. I broke the caster on it. So the wheel completely broke off. It's this one right here. The issue with this rack is it only really supports UniFi devices and gear and patch panels. You can't, I mean, there's no screw holes on the front. So it's really just to put UniFi gear in. You could slide other switches and things like that into it. But their patch panel, you have to use their patch panel if you want to have a patch panel in there. Yeah, I would think the G3 bullet would work. Yeah, the G3 bullet would work with that because I installed some at my clients the other day. Or not the other day, a few weeks ago. A reversible shelf. I'm not too sure where was that. Probably only going to be on here another 10 minutes. We've been going almost an hour. I don't know what I want to do today. Read. Maybe play some Witcher. I don't know what else I have to do. Hopefully my website comes back up soon. Or I'm going to have to revert my changes to my old DNS. But we'll see. I'll give it till Tuesday. Oh, it's a large one? On the UniFi site. I don't think they had one though. Unless I'm missing it. So this is UI.com. I wonder if they're coming out with a new rack. I don't know. Weird. That's the only rack I know of that Ubiquiti has. Ernest, so he says, love your video, love your channel. Thank you very much. Never missed a video. For the average home, do you 200 by 200 fibers fast enough? And also, what router switch do you recommend for home? Won't be using UniFi Protect. You probably just buy the base UDM then, if you're not going to be using UniFi Protect. It comes with a built-in access point, which is great. Or if the UDR releases soon, I would get that. 200 by 200 is enough, I think, anyway. It is not on sale on their site. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, Black Jedi. I forgot. I still haven't set that G4 bullet out, or the G4, whatever it is out. I will get it out to you this week. That's why you haven't seen a tracking number. Maybe I'll get that out. Oh, I don't know if the place is open today. Yes, hit that like button. We're at 70 people, 40 likes. Ask a few more questions while I'm here. Let's see what. So that video will be out tomorrow on UniFi Talk. Been a couple UniFi Protect. I don't really think they added much to this. Let's see. They fixed upgraded vent, fixed issue where G4 camera was inverted after updating, so that's good. UniFi Talk, I kind of go over in my new video. Oh, there was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, YouTube. So Ubiquity did a video yesterday or the day before on these network, on these network traffic rules. So they're saying that this schedule, where the heck is it? I'm just trying to find the place. That's Wi-Fi. Okay, so when you create a new traffic rule, they're saying in 7.0.25 that this schedule is showing up. Is it showing up for anybody? It's not showing up for me. I'm at the latest firmware. I could probably bring it up, actually. Just don't want to show certain things here. Traffic management. Okay, I think I could show that. Okay, so we're on my UDMSE. We're on 7.0.25. We have the action, we have the category, we have the target and description, and that's it. There's no schedule. Maybe it's a bug for some people. I don't know. Tim, you have a great week as well. I may do another live stream during the week. I keep saying that and then I never do, but I might do it later at night. Wouldn't be as EU friendly, but can I use UNVR both? No, you could use both of them, but one's going to be in spanning tree. Like one will be in blocking state. So you could use it and then for redundancy reasons. Nerdfather, good morning from Sweden. How are you? Yeah, so I'm really unsure if that's a bug or not. I wouldn't mind doing a video on the traffic management. It would be nice. They're going to be adding in. So just looking here, they already have action, matching, and device. They're adding in speed limit. So limit the bandwidth used for specific network traffic, which is wicked. And then that schedule. I think if you watch that video, you should be able to see how they set up those scheduling, which is really cool. I have a somewhat busy week as well. I don't really know. I think Friday is a holiday for us. And next Monday maybe. Michael, how's it going? From Richmond, VA. And no problem answering the questions. Questions are good. When people ask questions, it makes me be able to talk about things, or I'm going to ramble on and on and on about, or maybe not. Like I always run out of things. But this job should be interesting if we get it. It's going to be very dirty, very hot, but it will be a fun project to do. I'll be working with my uncle on that one, so that will be a good time. Other than that, I don't think there's a lot more UniFi that is new. Still trying to get my hands on these smart sensors. I saw that Lawrence Systems got one, so I'm very jealous about that. I've been trying to get this smart sensor since they came out. Because I'd love to do a review on it, or just to see what it is. I'm hoping that I get this switch, because the freight forwarder is open today. I'm hoping that they notify me that this switch came in, and I'm going to go pick it up. G3 Instant Camera automatically connects to UniFi Wi-Fi network. Can't get it to connect to my SSID. Any experience with this kind of problem? Factory reset and still not working. I haven't had that experience. It usually just, I'll pull it up on my phone and then I'll tell it which network to go on. Timothy, good morning. For me, it's showing up like the video on the UDR. Really? I wonder if there's, maybe I have to restart my UniFi OS. I would like to adopt my UXG Pro to my UDM Pro. So you'd kind of have two firewalls. You know, you probably don't need that. I thought originally when they released the UXG Pro, that's how it was. Like it was supposed to be built into the UDM Pro just to offload the routing. But it's obviously more of like a UX or USG upgrade. So the problem with making a video on the UXG Pro small business setup is it's the exact same as the UDM Pro, and I've already done that multiple times over and over. We go here, and we go here, and we go small business. That's cabling. So it's going to be it doesn't even matter. Well, the versioning might be different. So this is on 6.2.25, but it will be the same either way. So I don't know if I'll do an updated video on that. We'll have to wait. The UDR I may do a full setup for, and it will still be the same. It doesn't matter which OS you go to. It's all, or which hardware. It's all in UniFi OS. But on that note, I am going to end the live stream and go read a book or play some video games. But thanks everybody for coming by. Thank you for the tips. I appreciate it. And watch out for my video tomorrow. And there will be more next week or throughout the week in live stream on Sunday. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day and take care.